Kendal Covington takes different shots of Goodwill's high school for adults. The 23-year-old watches people excel from behind the lens. But just 2 years ago, Covington was the subject.
I got chemically dependent on opiates before I really realized what happened.
She fed her opioid addiction by shoplifting, selling drugs, ultimately switching to something stronger.
I was an IV meth user before it was all said and done with.
Covington was in and out of county jail, then served 14 months in the former Pine Bluff Women's Prison.
The meth left me in a mental state of dependency, and it was an obsession. It kind of gets to rolling and then it just goes, you know what I mean, and you can't control it until you're either dead in jail or in a facility.
She believes the longer drug abusers are locked up, the more out of sight, out of mind. But Covington says rehab has to happen while behind bars, and it has to start with mental health.
If you don't have the money, if you don't have health insurance, you don't get help. You get locked up. And there is a better way than that. And we've discovered that through the opioid crisis.
State Senator Joyce Elliott believes the state should consider vacating sentences for nonviolent offenders who have been locked up for years on drug charges based on laws passed in the 90s.
We were thinking punishment, punishment. I mean, that was the flavor of the time.
Senator Elliott says now it must be rehabilitate.
Not to do that just increases the racial and socioeconomic disparities that have resulted in many people being in prison and rotting away in prison.
It's a pretty nice little gig I rallied up for myself.
Covington sits behind a computer instead of behind bars because someone gave her a shot and she took it.
If you don't try, then you'll never know and you'll never get to where you're going.